Welcome back to the channel. I'd like to talk to you about using AI code assistants. And today I'm featuring StarChat2. It's a demo. And in this case, what I've been trying to do is use code assistants like this one to help me with some processing code. So I recently released a video on the processing language, which is often used for what's called creative coding, which is more of an artistic approach to programming and coding. A lot of visuals, a lot of interactions, and not necessarily a focus on anything that might be applicable to a business, but more something fun and creative and artistic. So I thought, well, it's not a language that I know very well. In particular, I was using the p5.js version of processing. That's more focused on JavaScript. I thought, well, let me try to use a code assistant and some AI tools to help me get a jump start on any creative ideas that I have. And if they work, great. If they need a little bit of fine tuning, I can try to do that on my own. But this might be a really big time saver. This is the tool that I found. What you can do here is treat it like a chatbot and then get some code back. As I go forward with this series of processing videos, I'll be able to show you some of the results that I've had. But really quickly, I just wanted to introduce this tool and show you how you might be able to use it yourself. If you go to this page, which I'll link in the video description, you can see that there's a relatively simple interface, and you can read a little bit about the chatbot itself. Then at the bottom, you have an Ask Anything bar where you can treat it like a normal chatbot. But in this case, I want P5.js syntax. And so I might say to myself, well, I want some code that will draw a circle, something really simple. I might write generate some p5.js code to draw a circle. And that might not be that interesting. So let's add something to it that moves when the mouse position changes. That introduces an element of interactivity. We can just try this and see what happens. Each time you do this, it's a little bit different. You're seeing it for the first time here, just as I am. It gives you some code and then a little explanation. Let's take a look at this. In here, we have a function setup. There's a create canvas and backgrounds. It looks like it creates a drawing space and gives the background a color. It starts up an X, Y, and diameter variable. And in the draw function, there's a clear. And it looks like there's some mouse positions, some distance calculations, some speed calculations. Then it draws a circle. It uses the fill to give it a color. Here, it's just black with 0. Then the ellipse takes the X, Y, then the two diameters. Interestingly, it didn't draw a circle, it draws an ellipse with equal values for the two values inside. So it ends up being a circle, but that's what it gives us. This is something we might be able to try out. I'm going to go ahead and copy this. You can also click the copy button over here. And then let's jump into the p5.js online editor to see if it works. Now I'm inside the p5.js editor online. It comes with some starter code that I can just delete and then paste in what I got from the chatbot. Now I'm just going to click play, see what happens. And we see a little circle that moved to the upper left position, which is 0, 0. I'm going to move the mouse into the window and see if it follows me. Yeah, it looks like it does. You can see where it clips with the window size here, but it looks like it follows the mouse around. If I move quickly, it sort of chases. It can't quite catch it if I move too fast. So there you go. That was a quick sketch. It was generated by an AI chatbot, and I didn't have to do any programming. But if I wanted to make changes, I have the code as an excellent starting place. What I recommend is you go to this demo chatbot, give it a shot, try to make some p5.js code for whatever creative ideas you have, and go ahead and get started today.